Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, good night whenever you're watching, wherever you are. Here I am with another video, a Pokemon Go video about the little cup that it's available right now in the Go Battle League. Now, I'm going to be using a particular team for the first day and a secret weapon. This is my Bronzor. You can see the IVs in the screen right now. I'm also going to use a ducklet. This is my ducklet. I hatched it when it was released. And also I'm going to use the secret weapon that is Poochyena. This is my Poochyena. I caught it a couple of months ago. And here are the battles. Now I am against Johto. I'm going to show you pretty much one battle for each of the ranks except rank 2 because I couldn't record any good battle from it. It was also a pretty bad set that I had, but I was able to rank up every new set for the first day. This is my first day in the little cup, and this is actually my first battle, and it's going to time out. You're going to see how it will unfold. Now I was baiting the shields. Now my opponent doesn't have any shields, and I'm going with ducklet using a shield anyways because I have such advantage, and I'm going to farm it all the way down with wind attack. Now using the bubble beam to reduce the attack on the opposing Bronzor, using it once again, and immediately swap into my own Bronzor. Now I have a pretty good advantage against this one because of the lowered attack, and also this guy kept using Side Strike for some reason instead of Heavy Slam. We're seeing right now the most exciting battle in the little cup. If you have been in this kind of situation, you must know why I'm saying that. Anyways, I had a little bit of everything on my first day on the little cup. I saw some spicy picks. There were timeouts, as this battle is, and had pretty important mistakes on some, and pretty clutch wins in some other cases. Now we're getting to the part where something different happens. I'm using another Heavy Slam, and he swaps to Seal. I've seen quite a couple of those. Some use Leak, some use Ice Shard, but almost every Seal uses Icy Wind as their first charge move against my Bronzor. Now it's using it against the ducklet, and I use Bubble Beam to try and take it out. Will it take it out? And it doesn't, and it's timeout. Now against Swing USA. Here it is, yet another Seal. This one uses Ice Shard, so it's fully resisted by the Bronzor because of the Steel type. The Icy Wind lowering the attack, and I use Side Strike because the Side Shock, I mean, because the Heavy Slam will be resisted. As you can see, my app is in Spanish. That's my native language, so I might mix up some of the names in English. I'm going again for the Side Shock, and here comes a Rhyhorn, and I use Heavy Slam because it's super effective and it's shielded. and I shield because I think that he might use a ground type attack. He doesn't. Horn attack only. Another heavy slam to see if it goes through, and it does. Now a little bit of form, and I decide to not shield because it should be another horn attack, and it is. Now here comes the Dratini using Dragon Breath. It's resisted, but it does a lot of damage anyways. I try to use a move, and it's shielded. I still have 2 of my Pokemon in a shield, so I'm in a pretty good position. I let it go through. It's an Aqua Tail, it's resisted, and I get to the Bubble Beam and use it. So the Dragon Breath isn't as threatening as it is right now. And he gets to another Aqua Tail. Yeah, it's an Aqua Tail, it's resisted. And I decide to swap to Poochyena. I shield just in case. And I'm able to take it out with just no. Now to the next battle. K Divine 349. And he's flexing his Deino. Shiny Deino. I go for the bait move. Maybe it was a bit too soon because I'm not able to get the shield, so I have to power through that. I decide to shield just in case it's a crunch. It's a Dragon Pulse. It would have done a lot of damage anyways, even though it's resisted, just like the Dragon Breath. And now I go for a Heavy Slam, and of course it's shielded now. I decide to commit and use both shields to protect the Bronzor, and I swap to the Ducklet to farm it all the way down. Now using the Bubble Beam against the Bagon. I would have used it against anything that comes to lower the attack. Bagon is a pretty unusual choice. I've just seen this Bagon on the Little Cup able to lower the attack twice. It's using Bite, so it's resisted right now by the Poochyena. And here you can see how glassy Poochyena is. The attack on the Bagon was lower, but still that flamethrower did a lot of damage. And the Cottonee takes it out, and we use a Heavy Slam and another Confusion to take out the Cottonee. Now against Lucario 7684. And she's using Rocks. And I have a pretty good advantage here because I resist 4 times the Confusion because of the Steel type and Psychic type. I use Heavy Slam while she swaps to a Deino, and I take a pretty good chunk of health from Deino. Decide to go for the bait move, the Side Shock. I couldn't get the shield. I decide to farm all the way down and shield this time to avoid a crunch. It's a Body Slam. It would have been resisted. Able to take it out with confusing damage and a shiny Rhyhorn. I don't have one myself yet. I use Heavy Slam. I get a shield and I swap immediately to my Ducklet because it resists greatly the Mud Slap because of the flying type. She swaps to Rolls and I use Bubble Beam to try and take it out. Miss a couple of bubbles there. Almost take it out, but I'm able to take it with a wing attack, and she uses a charge move on the Rhyhorn. I shield. It's a horn attack, and I'm able to get to the Bubble Beam and take the Rhyhorn out. Now against Eakar or Eakar, and he's using a Drift Bloom. Now apparently PvPoke says that Bronzor wins the match, but I make a pretty big mistake here, not shielding that Shadow Ball, using the Bubble Beam on the Ducklet. I get a shield from the Drift Loom. I decide to use a shield and try to farm it all the way down, but he's able to get to another Shadow Ball, so I decide to shield once again and I take it out. Now I have a lot of energy but no shields, and I use a Bubble Beam to lower the attack on the Cottony. Using another Bubble Beam, the Cottony being a bit brave there, the trainer, not using the shield, it could have been an aerial ace. Using the third Bubble Beam, and he swaps to a Barboach and I say, oh boy. Now I use my Pokémon and I get the Mud Bomb to the face. It did a lot of damage because Pokémon is pretty glassy. I go for the bait to get the shield. Now Bronzor with Side Shock to hopefully take it out, but it isn't able to, and with that Mud Bomb, Bronzor is now fainted. I try to get to the other charge move, but Watch takes it out. Now against El Moisas and a Shadow Vulpix. Now if you think you've seen this kind of videos and this format where I comment in my pre-recorded battles, it's because I'm taking a bit of inspiration from PokeAK, another Pokemon Go YouTuber, and that's why. Okay, now I swap, he swap. I'm using my Ducklet, he's using his Bronzor. I lower his attack and I'm able to lower it again before he uses a charge move, which I think was pretty big. So I decide to let this go through. The Side Shock does a decent amount of damage, but not so much. I decide to let it go through again. And I'm able to get to another one, something that I think was pretty big as well. Now the attack is lowered by 3 stages and it's time for Pokémon to farm. I don't think that can be a heavy slam, so I let it go. It's a Side Shock. I try to farm all the way down, but decide to use a Poison Fan to see if it draws a shield. He doesn't use it, and I decide to farm all the way down. Using another Side Shock, it's resisted, and now with the Pokémon loaded on energy, I decide to go for the hard-hitting move, Dig. I thought it was going to come back with Vulpix, but he came with the Dano. It almost takes it out anyway. One more snore, one quick move from Vulpix, and a couple of confusions, and we're done. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, and if the stars align, I'll see you next time.